students, welcome you all. I am Sandeep Kaur, English mistress from Government Middle School, Kishanpura, District, Amritsar. It's really very interesting to share useful topic of English with you. Dear students, in my last lecture, we discussed in detail about letter writing. So, today I will continue and tell you something more about the practice of informal letter writing. So, students, it's very interesting and very useful topic as letter writing is an important part of writing section. So, as you know that letter is a means of communication. We communicate, we send our message through letter. So, letter is a written or printed communication dictated to a person or organization. It's in the written form or printed form. We can send our letters through email, electronic mailing, or hand delivery through the postman. So, we can send our letters through two means, by mailing or by hand delivery through postman. So, students, as you know that there are two types of letters: informal letter, formal letter. An informal letter is a letter to a friend or a member of family. Friend ਨੂੰ, member ਨੂੰ ਲਿਖੇ ਜਾਣ ਵਾਲੀ letter informal letter ਹੈ. And a letter to a business partner, school, college, management or any professional is a formal letter. So students, today we will discuss about an informal letter and its format, layout and practice it. So students, we already discussed its layout and format in detail. Let's just go through it quickly. Layout of an informal letter. Dear students, informal letter we write address. You have to write your address on the top of left hand side. So left hand side on the top we write address. After address you have to write date. Whatsoever date is there on the day you are writing a letter, so you will write that date. Then move to the name of the person. After date, we will write the name of the person to whom you are writing. So if you are writing your sister, dear Aman, you are writing to your brother, dear Suraj, like this. The greeting, you can greet like hello. Then we will start with the body of the letter. So the body of the letter consists of three parts: introduction, main part, and conclusion. In introduction, you have to mention the reason of your writing a letter. So you can write like, I want to know, as you know, I want to inform you. So whatever you are having the reason to write a letter, you will mention that. You will begin your letter with how are you doing. Then you can write about the introduction of your letter, whatever the reason of writing the letter is. After that, main part. Main part means that you will write your message, whatever you want to convey in detail. So you will write your message in detail. You will write your all activities you want to explain, you want to convey. You will write one by one whatever you want to mention. So you can write in one paragraph. If you feel, you can make two paragraphs to write your message, content, activities which you want to convey to the person whomsoever you are writing to. Then conclusion. In conclusion, we try to sum up the whatever message we want to convey. So we will write a concluding line, then the ending. So we will mention best wishes, with regards, then your signature, and you will write yours brother, your friend, your sister, and your name. So this is a layout of an informal letter. Next, students, we will move to one important part. Now, we know the layout. We know that informal letter is a letter to a friend, brother, sister, relative, or any family member. So, these two things are clear. Now, the third most important thing is whenever you are trying to write a letter, try to do planning. Try to do a mind task. Mind task means that we have to prepare our mind that we are going to write on so and so topic, and we have to make our mind prepare so that we can plan and think according to that situation or topic. Suppose if you are writing about a hill station, so the hill station, name of hill station, activities, scenery, each and everything should be in your mind. It should be before your eyes, so that when you are writing a letter, you can write comfortably. The ideas should be in your mind so that you can write them easily. So students, first of all, do planning. Whatever the topic is, try to plan it. Think that I want to mention 1, 2, 3, 4 these points. You can try to write them. You can even make hints by writing that 1, 2, 3, 4, all these 4 points I want to convey through my letter. ਸੋ ਇਸ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਉਹ 3-4 ਪੁਆਇੰਟਸ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਨੋਟ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਇਹ 3-4 ਪੁਆਇੰਟਸ ਆਪਣੇ ਇਸ ਲੈਟਰ ਦੇ ਇਸ ਮੈਸੇਜ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੈਂ ਕਨਵੇ ਕਰਨੇ ਹੈ. After that, consider the order you will put your paragraphs in. So whatever your ideas, sentences, paragraphs are, the requirement is, the necessity is, ज़रूरत है to put them in the correct order, to put them in the logical sequence. If they are not in the logical sequence, then maybe your message misunderstood or not understood. So it's possible of misunderstanding. There is possibility of misunderstanding. So it's important कि ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਈਡੀਆਜ਼ ਨੂੰ ਲੌਜੀਕਲੀ A ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ B ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ C ਉਸ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਨਾਲ ਪਲਾਨ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੋਏ. ਨਹੀਂ ਤਾਂ ਅਗਰ ਪਹਿਲੇ C ਹੋਏਗਾ, ਬਾਅਦ 'ਚ B ਹੋਏਗਾ, ਫਿਰ A ਹੋਏਗਾ, ਤਾਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਮੈਸੇਜ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮਿਸਅੰਡਰਸਟੈਂਡਿੰਗ ਹੋਣ ਦੀ ਕੁਝ ਪੋਸੀਬਿਲਿਟੀ ਹੋ ਸਕਦੀ ਹੈ. So students, you are clear now. Make your mind, collect ideas, then make their logical sequencing so that you are prepared to write a letter. So next now I will move to mind task. So students, today we are going to do one letter, personal letter. But before that, I want that you should do your mind task. So are you ready? Yes. My question is, what do you do when you feel bored? So when you feel bored, what do you do at that time? Yes, I know your answers. Some of you like watching movies. Some of you like to play games. Some of you like to go for a walk. Some chatting with friends. So it's good. It's good that we should spare some time. We should spare some time to enjoy. No doubt, it's important to study, to do study, but we should have proper timetable. Timetable ਦਾ ਹੋਣਾ और time management ਦਾ होना बहुत ज़रूरी है. So that we have proper time to study and proper time to enjoy other activities. So students, games and all these things are important also. So let's know what the topic is. Our topic to frame a letter is letter to younger brother to take part in games. So students, you have to write a letter to younger brother to take part in games. So now you have to do planning, do brainstorming that what you want to convey. You want to convey your brother to take part in games. So yes, what will you say? You will say him to take part in some games and also spare some time to rest. So let's have some ideas. Let's share some ideas. So while writing, first of all, we will keep in mind that I have to write dear dash. I am fine. So you will start your letter I am fine and hope. Same for you. Then you will try to convince her. Take care of your health. You will convince him. Take care of your health. Take part in games. Do take part in some games. They are important as studies. They are very important as studies. Do not waste time. Hope that you will follow my advice. Best wishes. So now we have proper idea that from where we will start the letter, how will we try to convince that the younger brother should take part in games. So let's start framing the letter. So we will frame the letter like this. Heading is, suppose you are Rajni, living at 102 Green Avenue, Amritsar. Write a letter to your younger brother Aman, persuading him to take part in games. So students, one important thing which I want to tell you here, that when in the heading, the title of the letter, it is mentioned that suppose you are Rajni, living at 102 Green Avenue, Amritsar, then you will not write your address. You will write the address which is given in the heading. Students, अगर heading ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਾਨੂੰ address ਜਾਂ suppose ਕਰਕੇ ਲਿਖਿਆ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਰਜਨੀ ਹੋ, ਤਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਲੈਟਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਹੀ ਨਾਮ, ਇਹੀ ਐਡਰੈਸ ਯੂਜ਼ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ. ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣਾ ਐਡਰੈਸ ਨਹੀਂ ਲਿਖਾਂਗੇ. Because now you are supposing that I am Rajni. So Rajni ਦੇ behalf ਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਲਿਖੋਗੇ. So you will write whatever the address is given in the heading, 102 Green Avenue, Amritsar. So let's try to frame a letter. So now it's clear that you will write 102 Green Avenue, Amritsar, April 30, 2020, date, address, date, dear Aman. So Aman name is mentioned in the heading. You will use that name. Dear Aman, I am fine and hope the same for you. I am writing this letter to persuade you to take part in games. So students, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੇਖਿਆ format ਦੇ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ, layout ਦੀ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ, ਪਹਿਲੇ address, date, dear Aman, introduction, reason of writing. I am writing this letter to persuade you, to advise you to take part in games. Next आगे पढ़ांगे. You have become a bookworm. This is not good. Games are also important. Games keep us fit. You must take part in games. Do not waste time in watching TV and using mobile. I hope you will follow my advice. Best wishes, your sister Rajni. So students, in the first para, we mention about the reason of writing the letter, and then one by one the detail, the message which the person want to convey to his brother Aman. So one by one about the games, its importance, and then it's concluded with, I hope you will follow my advice. With best wishes, your sister Rajni. So students, it's very easy. I hope you are also feeling that it's very easy to write a letter. The method, the technique which I told you, from planning till writing, try to follow that. इस तरीके नाल तुसी बहुत easily letter frame करोगे if you will try to keep in your mind the layout, the planning, the ideas, and then finally writing of a letter. So keep all these things in mind and try to write a letter in a simple sentences. Yes, now you are having one task which you can do yourself. I know you will do it very easy and you feel to do it very easy and in a proper manner, in a proper layout. So I will explain you that it's a letter to younger sister describing your visit to some historical building. So you have to describe your visit to some historical building which you visited. You will tell about it in this letter to your younger sister. You will share the information of that historical building with your younger sister. Students, try to do the same thing as I told you. Try to make planning in your mind. Plan about the whatever points, whatever information you want to convey to your sister. Do planning, then do its proper logical sequencing. Try to make logical sequencing, that first of all you will tell that how you reach there, then have you got some guide, then one by one about the features of the building, its importance, what is its importance, any historical background, tell about that. So one by one frame simple sentences regarding the historical building. Students, बहुत ईजी है, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਦਿਮਾਗ 'ਚ ਪਲੈਨਿੰਗ ਕਰਕੇ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰੀ ਆਪਣੇ ਪੁਆਇੰਟਸ ਸੋਚ ਲਵੋ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ 1 2 3 4 ਇਹ ਦੱਸਣਾ ਹੈ ਉਸ ਹਿਸਟੋਰੀਕਲ ਬਿਲਡਿੰਗ ਬਾਰੇ. Secondly, keep in mind the layout, because if we are having the ideas and if we are not following the proper layout of the letter, then we can face some problem. So to avoid any of the confusion and problem, keep this layout in your mind. Keep in mind that you have to write your address. If there is no address given in the title, then you can write your own address, date, write proper date, name of the person to whom you are writing a letter. You can mention dear, dearest, and write the name. Dear लिख dear, dearest. You can write the name of a person. Then you will frame body, content, message. It means that you have to write the three things. You have to frame introduction of your message, then description of your message, whatever the points you want to convey, then conclusion. So you will conclude it by writing, so I want to say so and so. Then with love, whatever you want to write, best wishes with love, you can write that, your name, and you will mention your name. So students, moreover, you can do its practice by having pen friends. I am saying pen friends. pen friends ਉਹ friends ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ ਬੇਟਾ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਲੈਟਰਸ ਦੇ ਥਰੂ ਮਿਲਦੇ ਆ ਜਾਂ ਲੈਟਰਸ ਦੇ ਥਰੂ ਹੀ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਸੋ ਇਟਸ ਨਾਟ that from your best friends, from your close friends in your class, you can also have pen friends. You can take small topics. You can take very small topics to write on to your friends. In this way, you can do a lot of practice, follow the proper layout, and try to write. Try to write and assume that you have a pen friend and you want to tell to your friend about your some memory, about your home, about something else. ਤੁਸੀਂ pen friends ਬਣਾ ਕੇ ਆਪਣੀ friends ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਇਨਫੋਰਮਲ ਲੈਟਰ ਦੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਅੱਛੀ ਪ੍ਰੈਕਟਿਸ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਆਪਣੀ ਮੈਮਰੀ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਆਪਣਾ incident which you want to share with your friend. There are so many things. There are so many things which we want to share with our friends. So I think if we do this, it's good idea to have a lot of practice. A lot of practice. We can write a letter to friend and then even your friend can reply it by writing a letter, so you can make pen friends and you can do a lot of practice through it. So students, it will improve your writing skill, it will make you more creative, and you will learn how to frame small sentences, simple sentences, and your grammar, your writing, each and everything will get improved. You will learn to frame grammatically correct sentences. Your mind will also have practice of collecting ideas and framing sentences so that you can write in a proper logical sequence to your friend. So students, I hope you enjoyed a lot and now you will be expert in writing an informal letter. It's very easy. You will feel comfortable to write it. You will try on your notebook. You will try to write to your friend, to your family member, to your relative, and you will feel that you are expert in writing all these informal letters. Thank you so much, everyone, and have a nice time.